Good day, this 70th day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. So I came outside for a little bit of sunshine and just in jubilation, like really feeling the excitement of a beautiful day today. Um, it's one of my son's birthdays today. It's a morning that started out with the celebration of a Zumba class with an old friend that I hadn't connected with since we were both doing instruction for a Dance It Out program, which is like a Zumba class. And then tapping into the Mahashivaratri uh, day today, the festival, and this beautiful energy of today, which I'm really feeling. And it was all part of this meaningful moment that was gut punch. And the gut punch was remembering to go with that feeling that's in your gut. And it came like this for me. So I was speaking with a friend who happens to be a sister, who happens to be a wise woman, and presenting an idea of something that's come into a possibility for what we're creating with PureEsperanza, and addresses some of the digital presence and components of this virtual experience and how to make it more meaningful, more experiential, more engaging, all those kinds of things. When we're already dealing, all of us, with Zoom like overload, and this square 3D or 1D, seemingly one-dimensional kind of box that we're communicating with other individuals, and really trying to find that balance of technology versus our connection with this living world. And these kinds of philosophical questions and spiritual questions that are underlying to really maintain the integrity of what the mission is with PureEsperanza. And the meaningful moment came as I was talking with her, and she had me go back to the moment when I first heard the idea, and that remembering that moment and what the energy was around the idea at the moment that I heard it. And I could clearly remember it, distinctively remembered it was gut punch. Wow, cool. And then along the way, and as I've gathered more information, etc., there's been a kick-in of what our mind says and thinks, and all the ramifications of that. And it really felt that much too often what happens for most of us is that we have an initial feeling. It's real strong, like in our solar plexus, gut kind of way. We've along the way learned to distrust it, and then our mind kicks in and our intellect wants to tell us that it knows better, all the reasons and the logic, etc., and the influences of things we've heard, things that we've been told, things that aren't even ours. And when I got down to the reasoning part of what was the dilemma, so to speak, all of a sudden I realized, wow, this was all like self-created. There were so many pieces that I could see more clearly now in that stillness and in that moment of just being quiet enough to hear what it was and remember that instantaneous experience, my own feeling and my own response, like cellularly, what my own response was at the moment I heard the idea. And then how along the way there was this counter of all these things that my mind did. Now, the mind isn't bad or wrong for all of that. It's a beautiful tool that we have. The distinction of being able to identify where the feeling is and where it's coming from, as well as where the thoughts are and where they're coming from, is the key part. That's the discernment. That, in addition, is the tool that balances those two. And to be able to be present enough to also step objectively and just perceive those different aspects of ourself and how we process the information. So for me today, the answer became clear. I'm so thankful for the reminders and all the messengers we have. In this case, my sister. In this case, the movement of today, and following that moment to do Zumba and dance and celebrate the festivals, including my son's birthday, and all of these coming out of this gut punch in the moment kind of feeling. And perhaps you're identifying with that and the times you've talked yourself out of things, or perhaps the energy you're feeling right at this moment. But for whatever it is, just like these rays of sunlight, wishing it upon you, and the trusting of those gut punch responses. Namaste.